about. They don't have any passion about it. They're just trying to get a degree just to get out of college. And when they get that degree, they get out, can't find a job. They're stuck with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And they're pretty much indentured servants from that point because they have to work for that job just to pay off the debt that they acquired when they didn't even really want the degree. So I believe we're making a transition away from that into an internet and technology age where people will start learning online and earning their income online. The internet has opened up so many opportunities for people to learn anything they want to around the world, no matter where you stay at. Anybody now has access to information to where they can get it without having to pay outrageous debt or outrageous fees to go learn it in college or anywhere else. And so I developed Quantum courses to teach online classes, and for the past maybe 10 years, I've been a teacher for 10 years. I started teaching martial arts. But I've also been developing different businesses online to figure out how to navigate online business and just testing out different sales channels, online marketplaces. And I've sold on everything from eBay, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, Udemy, and the list goes on and on. I wrote some ebooks. And the thing is, anybody can monetize their passion online. You just have to know your passion. You have to really know your passion. Once you have self-awareness and you know your skill sets, you know your passion, anything can be monetized. So, for example, is there a passion anybody has that they don't think they can make money with? Anything?
What about teaching music?
Teaching music, easy. So,
Easy.
So, music. You can go YouTube, start making YouTube videos. YouTube actually pays you per minute watched, and they pay you for the ads that are watching your videos. So if you build up a YouTube channel about music, just have a weekly video of you teaching something about the guitar or whatever you're teaching. You'll slowly build your audience, and over time you'll build enough people watching your videos to earn a decent income on YouTube. Another way is online training courses. Kind of like what I do. You can make a training course on the basics of starting the guitar. Make a 2-hour course and monetize that way. There's all sorts of ways you can monetize. If you can even go to Amazon and sell guitar picks. So there's so many things you can do, and people just have to realize the opportunities that they have nowadays, and that the 9-to-5 job was really developed for the car industry, and people were there. All they needed was a body to put the nut on the bolt and just keep the car moving down the assembly line so they can get the cars out. And that's basically, people could be replaced at any time, and they really didn't have, well, they had value in the company, but not based on their actual skill sets that they probably did have. And so we're trying to change that now. I believe people are going to start using the internet for more than Facebook soon, and they're going to start actually learning and building businesses. And at Quantum Courses, we're planning on launching hopefully 9 more courses this year on how to start different types of business models online, and let's change the way people learn. That's it.
Very good.
That's definitely very interesting. I totally agree. What can we do to help you? I mean, what can this group do to help you? What can we offer you to support you?
Just spread the word. If anybody wants training, I can get y'all into the classes, and basically to help me, just help yourself and learn this stuff and figure out how to monetize online, figure out how to escape the traditional methods of earning income, and educate yourself.
Do you also mentor people on how to get in front of the camera?
I don't do that. I'm still getting better at that myself. Like each training course, I get a little bit better at being in front of camera. It's a lot different talking to somebody and then talking to a camera with no emotion. So I don't teach that yet, but after I feel comfortable with it myself more, then that's probably a course I'll make later on. That'd be good. A good one.
Anybody else?
So it kind of goes along with that question. If somebody had a great course idea, would you build it for them? Like, is that something you could monetize yourself? I'll charge you $3,000 and I'll put this together for you, and then they can monetize past that.
I could definitely help that. I've co-instructed with people before where they didn't know how to create the course, but they have the knowledge that I needed that I didn't have, so I kind of created the course while they provided the knowledge, and that's usually a good partnership to work with people like that. So I'm always interested to do that. If anybody has skill sets they want to teach, definitely I'll be willing to do that.
couldn't afford to take classes in college because I was so in debt, I turned to edX.org, and I often used Khan Academy to tutor during class, but edX.org provided me full curriculum at a college level that made me really confident that even though I wasn't necessarily acquiring a degree, I was getting certifications in very valuable things. How do you compare quantum courses to something like that platform, or even the courses offered by LinkedIn that are very similar to building business?
I would say the only difference is that a lot of those courses, like the one you were mentioning, there's a certification attached to the actual course, and the stuff that I'm teaching right now doesn't require certification. Anybody can start a t-shirt business without anybody's permission and just start selling t-shirts tomorrow. So that's basically the only difference, is actual certifications at the end of the course. And you do get certifications for my courses, but they're not accredited like some of the ones on that website might be.
How do you do interactive courses where, I've got a question, sort of thing, like a traditional classroom?
Whenever a student enrolls in any of my courses, they have access to a question and answer board, and we can talk all day, just typing back and forth with messages. Easy, they can ask me anything they want, anytime.
I have one more thing. Less of a question, but I do want to kind of sell your product a little bit. I actually took your cryptocurrency course because it's a big name and big thing out there right now, and it was amazing. I mean, I don't know what we charge for it nowadays, but I just wanted to let everyone know that cryptocurrency is something we talked about today. So if you get a second to take this course, I think it's a 36 lesson. Each individual lesson has specifics on different parts of cryptocurrency. So it's definitely worth getting into.
Yep, this is the course. Right now my website is for $19, but this is basically how my courses are laid out. I currently have around 14,000 students in 156 countries. So we're definitely growing, and hopefully to double that this year. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just give you an idea of the course.
It's muted.
Okay, cool.
So you produce this yourself?
Yeah, I produce all the courses myself.
How many students?
14,000.
I'm doing the math.
But yeah, that's what's up.
I'm doing the math.
Great. Any other questions?
And I guess that one of the things that we're here for One Million Cups is presentation, and I know that because I know you, that's something that you're wanting to get better at, you want to learn more about. I actually love that you can think on your feet really quickly. You answered a couple of questions really quick and knew your material. How fast was the actual speech? It's supposed to be 6 minutes. It felt fast, so.
It was a little less than 6, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So I just want to, for your future, is if it's a 6 minute thing, I would try to use all of the 6 minutes. That's my feedback on that part.
Perfect, good tips. Trying to get better
I
at speaking
completely
things, so good.
disagree because he's doing the 1.2 million and it took me 25 slides to get there.
That's good.
I'm trying.
You're killing it, man.
Trying, appreciate it.
Yeah, bravo.
So, yeah.
Anybody else? Leslie?
So you're not really needing any money or any backing for this? Because it really doesn't take much to start what you're doing, right?
A lot of time. That's
A lot of time.
Yeah, just a lot of time, but the thing is, I can take a month or two to create a course, but after it's created, it's making money for me every single day after that until I take it down. So it's residual income, do all the work up front, after that, the money just keeps coming.
I just wanted to give you some feedback as well. I really loved how you engaged Leslie by asking her how she could monetize, and then just placing it on the board and showing, because for those of us who think this way or don't think this way, it's really refreshing to hear you be like, oh, you could do this, oh, you could do that, oh, you could do that, because you are just a web of ideas and you're proving it before you even get into your speech, and I love that.
I kind of came up with that on the fly, but
That's great.
I didn't have any slides.
So, quantum courses is your education, those are your classes that you're selling to people so they can educate themselves.
Mhm.
Is it a marketplace where I could create a lesson and post it on your
Not on
marketplace?
mine, but there are I sell on multiple websites. One of the biggest websites is called Udemy, and That's you.
That's why I was asking,
Yeah.
because this system that Udemy is using is an LMS, a learning management system that I've used for clients as well.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's a great marketplace where people can post lessons and sell them, and it's awesome here if you can see that it's working for you as well.
Skillshare is another good one too, and Skill Success.
So in addition to encouraging all of us to take your courses, you're also encouraging us or showing us a way, Leslie a way.
Oh yeah,
how she can
yeah.
do the same
Everybody
thing
in here
using
has
the
something they can
system.
teach. You just proved it, and I'm sure everybody in here has something to teach your websites, technology. So yeah, anybody can earn residual income if they have the skills to record and do audio. Anybody can do it.
Sure. So just to summarize then, what is your ask of us today?
Exactly what y'all are doing. Just I'm trying to get better at speaking and being in front of an audience. So that's basically all I needed was the practice and the feedback, and that's pretty much it.
Excellent.
So, okay.
Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead, please.
All right, so just, so feedback on the presentation. Man, I talk till I'm blue in the face, so I've talked a lot. The only things that I would recommend from one guy to another on presenting, try to keep your hands out of your pockets. I've been to your website. I've looked over your work. You did a UX thing. I think, yeah, it's fantastic. You're killing it. You have don't ever walk up to another group of people before with any hesitation.
Okay, appreciate it.
You're killing it, man. Just keep on.
And you were talking about not being comfortable in front of a camera, and most people don't think of this. Go take some acting classes. Just to get comfortable, and there's several in the area. Just go take some of those classes just to get comfortable.
When I did improv or acting, something like that would be great. Good job.
So, a couple more here.
Okay, what does it take, how much money does it take to set up your camera and stuff so that you can make these videos in your studio?
Well, my setup gets a little more expensive. Like my first course, I just used what I had available to me. My first course, I don't even think I was on the camera myself. All I did was PowerPoint slides and just made good presentations and talked over the slides just to do an hour course. And I was basically just testing to see if I enjoy doing it and see if it worked. It worked. So I kept going. I bought some studio lighting. I believe I paid $200 for the lighting. Got a nice backdrop to have my head behind so people can have a background. One of the most important things with online courses is audio. The people will let you slide with subpar video sometimes, but audio always has to be crystal clear. And people nowadays, they might not even be looking at the video. They might just be riding in their car and they want to just learn like something sort of like a podcast. So my biggest recommendation is make sure you have good audio.
Thank you.
So I've got a question for you, Jason. So how scalable is this? I mean, you want to bring in more instructors. You want to expand and buy a building and have studios. Tell me what your dream is on scaling this.
Well, my ambitions aren't too high. I'm more of a lifestyle type business guy. I just want to create courses and have that money coming in every single month. So if I decide to take 2 months off to go to Fiji, the money still comes and I can just enjoy myself. But if I have employees and stuff, then I got to worry about that, and it locks me down to certain places I might not want to be at that time.
Okay.
Oh, there's one.
Got one.
There's some visual aid around here.
Oh,
What about creating your own? I guess I'm here. What about creating your own platform instead of Udemy? Because obviously Udemy probably takes a cut. What about creating your own to where you can have other people like Leslie have different categories like them to be able to? You continue to make your own, but you get a higher percentage of that plus a residual from other people who are doing work for you and not having employees. What about doing something like that?
Yeah, definitely. I actually do that now too. I teach on 3 online marketplaces that I kind of partner with where they give me royalties each time they sell one of my courses. But I also have my courses listed on my own website where everything is controlled by me. I get all the payments and everything, and it's called thinkific.com. And there's a few sites like that that's just frameworks for online courses that you can use, and you just pay a monthly subscription and use the software. So you can create your own school if you want. Like I can have all my courses on my own stuff, but Udemy and the other platforms are so good at marketing I don't even have to do anything, and they pretty much sell my course for me every single day, because when I make money, they make money. So it's kind of incentive for them to sell the courses for me.
Yeah.
So,
What are some of your other specialties other than cryptocurrency? Like what?
Cryptocurrency.
You said you had like what, nine courses?
Yeah, let's go see. I have 14,000 students, 8 courses, actually just removed some courses off a year, but yeah, I have different ones: martial arts, meditation, how to sell on Amazon, how to build a Shopify store, start a t-shirt business, getting started with cryptocurrency, importing products from China, and this year I plan to add at least 9 more. So, and I got a lot of trial and error and experience, so starting different types of online businesses, so I'll do my best to teach those as well.
And the marketing for this is primarily through the websites that you're posted on?
For now. Right now, I just want to spend my time creating the actual products, because I don't want to start marketing my store without the adequate products that I want to have. So right now, all my attention is focused on just creating more courses and just letting them sell the courses for me. And after I get the amount of courses I have in mind that I want, then I can switch over to marketing mode and start marketing myself as well.
How do you become a subject matter expert to be able to teach all these things?
Trial and error experience. I've done it all. I've made money doing all this stuff, so it's like I've just done it.
Teach what you
know.
Awesome. Well, one more thing before we finish up. There is a 1 Million Cups app, and if you will go and download that and check in, then you can stay connected to the presenters today, and other presenters that we've had have quick access. It also gives us a way to track our attendance, and that's a national thing, so that this is actually a national program, and they get to know what's happening in Newnan, Georgia when you check in on that app. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, we'd appreciate it. Anything else before we close? All right, thank y'all for being here.